hey, I'm just creating a new course and a community for a client, and so I thought I would record it as I do it so that you can follow along and set up your own courses and communities as well. So first I'm going to do the course. I've come into here, courses, and she doesn't have any courses at the moment, so this is what's showing. So we're going to go get started. And we're just going to add in the title of the course. I just need to remember what this was. We could add a description. I'm just going to leave that for now without doing it. And then we can auto create, this is using AI, additional resources. I'm going to turn that off. That just sometimes over confuses people. What that does is when you create the course, it will also create a sales page, a welcome email sequence, a sales email to send out to people about the course, all of that. But we're going to do that manually. So I'll just switch that off so it doesn't automatically create them. It can be really helpful for some people though. We'll choose a primary color. This is her brand colors that we've already preset in the back end. Accent, whatever, we can change these later. So, and a thumbnail image, which I don't have as yet, so I won't add that. Then we're going to create an offer for it. So at this stage, I'm just going to make it free because I don't have the details of the offer, so I can add that later. So it's setting up the framework of the product now. By default, so this is sort of the back end of it. This is where we add in our content and add more modules and lessons and sub-modules and things. But by default, if we look at it anytime by pressing the preview up here, this is what the default dashboard looks like. So it's got my clients pulled through from her website settings, her main website menu, her logo. This is what we just entered in when we created it, and it's got nothing else in it. Obviously the footer needs to be updated as well, but it's got nothing else in it because we haven't added the content. So if I come back into here also, because right now it set it up automatically with a blank module and a blank lesson, but we can publish these to see what they look like even though they've got nothing in them. So if we change those both to published and then preview it again, there we go. So we can see that there is a module called blank module and there is a lesson called blank lesson. So if I click into the lesson, we can also see kind of what's available in here, even though there's nothing in here yet, but we can start to add content. So this is what's called the Premiere theme course product in Kajabi. It allows you to put a video or audio or just an image up in this area. It will have obviously the name of the module and the lesson here. You can have some text underneath this as well, and you can choose whether to have comments turned on or off for your customers. And once you get multiple modules, it will have buttons here to help people guide them through all the lessons and the modules as well. So again, this is what the main dashboard looks like. Then just quickly to add, to edit these, obviously, so we could change this to be called Get Started. We can add a short description, it's quite limited in here. Start here to learn how best, whatever. Something like that. I would add an image in here, like a PDF image. I might just actually grab a generic one. Cool, so that's been updated now. I just put a general image in there so I can show you where that saves. Save module, so that's the header level of the first module, and now there's a lesson. So within the lesson area, this is where we can choose what we're going to add. So video, audio, or an assessment even. Some text, so I'll just add something in here so you can see where that shows up when we preview it. Same here, I'll just add a random video. Right, so I've just added a random video in here, and I can choose to use the current frame of the video, so I can click here to move it along. If it's someone talking, obviously that will keep changing. I can choose to use this as the thumbnail for this lesson, or I can upload my own thumbnail. So same what I did for the module, I can either just do a screenshot from the video and it will update itself in here. Just uploading now. Just wait a little minute. Obviously I need to name the lesson as well. Just while that's uploading, I'll do that. So I'll just call this lesson 1, something like that, just so you can see. So now that's added the thumbnail in there as well. I put the placeholder text in. I can add any files here, so I'll just do that as well. So I've just uploaded a PDF into here just to show you what the download files look like as well. So if you're using worksheets or anything like that, this particular one was an ebook, and we can keep adding more and more downloads here, and we can add some automations if we want to. I don't generally tend to use this, but this is just so you can see when someone clicks the complete button on the lesson, then these are all the things that you can automate in Kajabi for it to do. So I'm not going to set anything there. For now, I've got the comments visible, but I can hide them so people can't make comments on this particular lesson. I'll just leave them for now. Locked means that they can comment, but you need to authorize it before it shows publicly. And so we'll just press save on that and then preview. Cool, so that's saved. We'll hit preview and have a look. So this is open straight up in the lesson. Let's go back out to the dashboard first just to see. So we now have the module that's called Get Started and Lesson 1 we can see here. So we can click straight into there. Here goes the lesson. So we've got the thumbnail over top of the video that starts playing once I hit play, obviously. Then down here we've got the name of the module here and the name of the lesson here. You can choose to turn these on and off. Most of this stuff you can choose to turn on or off. You can move this button down to the bottom, things like that. Here goes the placeholder text, so you could have a whole lot of text in that area, and the comments area for the customer, and the downloads sit over this side as well. You're also able to add more into this. It's called the right hand sidebar. You could have an upsell to some coaching or anything like that over on this side too in this particular template. So when a customer clicks on that, that's going to open up for them the download. And then once there's more lessons in here, it automatically will list them here, so long as they're under the same module. Yeah, and then I guess just to show you how to add more into it, so maybe we're going to have another lesson within the Get Started module. I'm just going to come here and go add a lesson. Step 2 maybe, something like that. That's the name of the lesson, and then again you just click into there to upload the video, the audio, the text, the downloads, anything you want, the thumbnail. Make sure you hit publish and then hit save. So if I just do that now and hit save, we'll be able to see it when we preview it. And then just back out one step if we're wanting to. So now there's 2 lessons sitting within the module, so you can tell because the module has the folder icon when I'm not hovering on it, and it's also bolded, and the lessons are not. And the lesson that has the video in it, see it has a little video icon next to it now here. And the other one doesn't have anything in it yet, so it's just sort of showing a little document. And you can always click and drag if you want to reorder them as well. It is a bit tricky, a bit fast to do. But if I'm wanting to add another module, I can go, it's not going to be within this module, so we're going to go up here and go add content, module, and we can say module 2 or whatever you want to call it. Add the description of the module, short description, add the thumbnail, and then within module 2 we'll publish it, and then we can add some lessons, something like that. Then we'll go into the lesson, add the video, add the audio, whatever detail you want to add in there. We'll publish it so we can preview what that looks like. Just to jump back and look at the structure again. So now we've got 2 modules, getting started in module 2, and within them this one has 2 lessons and this one has 1 lesson. If I'm wanting to move this lesson down into module 2, I could just go like that. Click and drag it. Oops, didn't stick. Like that. Lesson 3, step 2, it doesn't really make sense, but anyway, let's preview what it all looks like now. Because I've published it, I'm able to preview it like this. So again, this is the main course dashboard. Now we can see there's 2 modules with lessons within them. Click into them to see the lesson, and now you can see where there's multiple lessons within a module. You can see 1, 2, so people can click through, and then because there's not one beyond that, let's just go back out and go back into Get Started. So Get Started only has 1 lesson, but you'll see it's got a button now because it knows there's another module available, so we can go straight through to the next module, which is module 2, like that. So that's just a quick overview of starting to set up your course. There's a few things you can do around colours and customizing and branding. I won't cover that in this video. For example, I can see up in the browser here that the old Kajabi logo is there, so you can add your own logo, which would probably be like this one for this customer, up into here. Yeah, lots of different things you can do to customize. You do it if you're interested in this area here, customize. So the outline is your information, your IP your content, customizes where you change the look and feel, the brand of the dashboard overall, in the language and everything like that. That is all for now.
Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on online business in Kajabi. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to help.